and girls, welcome back to my channel. I have both good and bad news this week. Okay, well, let's start with the good news. If you guys remember in last week's video, we were prepping my 350Z for a skid pad event, which was supposed to be the first of the year, so that I could take it and try to learn how to drift on it, and then the event got canceled. Yeah, disappointing, but we have another one. This event is at the Audubon in Joliet, and it is very, very, very beginner, which is what I need. I need the ABC 1, 2, 3s of drifting, guys. I can't just get out on the track. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. I get a classroom session, I get to go on a sim, and then I get to go out with an instructor a couple different times, and then we get to review everything we learned, which is really exciting. Now for the bad news, the event's on Sunday, which you guys are seeing this on Sunday because I post on Sundays. So you're gonna have this to look forward to for next week. Also some bad news. Do you guys remember when I found the dead bird in my S13? Some of you guessed it, that there is a mouse in my car, and I have just confirmed it. A couple days ago, I took the S13 to the gym and went to Chipotle after. I ate my entire burrito, but I left the wrapper in here. I know, I'm so stupid. I just totally forgot it was underneath my gym bag. I didn't see it. And I came in the next day, one day later, and this mouse ripped a hole in the bag to eat all of my freaking leftovers. There was barely anything left. So that's how I knew that this man is still in here. I saw tons of recommendations for Irish Spring soap, which I ordered some on Amazon and it didn't come in yet. So for the time being, I got these mouse repellent pouches, I'm not sure. So I put some like under my radio, I put it under my seats, I put them everywhere. And then I also got these sticky pads with peanut butter on them because people were saying that mice really like peanut butter. I left the doors wide open all day and I thought that would be the most polite way to evict this man, but no. I came in the car this morning and the patch that was on the passenger side floor had poop all over it and all the peanut butter was gone. So he ate everything and then pooped all over the patch. I even brought Mr. Haru, my cat, in here to see if he could sniff something out. No, Haru, the mouse. No, find the mouse. He didn't care at all. He just loafed on the top of the seat, so that was no help. I put 2 new sticky pads with more peanut butter down here on the floor since this is definitely where he's been, and the rest of the pouches all around the car. So we might have to keep monitoring this situation over the next few days to see if this guy comes out. Anyways, let's go ahead and install these new Z1 belts on my 350 as well as the idler pulley deletes. My pulleys have been making a ton of noise on startup, and yes, it does go away after driving it, but these belts are probably just really worn and I don't remember when I replaced them, so it's probably just better that we do it. Me trying to work on cars over here and I have the 2 dinguses on boards. Mike is getting his Integra painted over here. Oh my goodness. Wow, sweetie. So the garage is completely out of commission. Big work getting done in here.
Charlie's leaking my stuff.
He's doing door jams and everything. I'm not showing the color. You can show the color.
All right.
New corners, look at that. We basically got a paint booth in here, but this is showing me how much work and effort goes into a paint job, and all 3 of my cars need paint jobs this year, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot. In order to get this pulley out, these bolts are pretty long and they're not gonna clear the fan. So unfortunately, we are gonna have to take the fans out. Shouldn't be too hard. Should be able to just unbolt them from the 10 mils up here. I forgot that the plugs for the fan are down at the bottom, as well as the other pulley down there. That's another idler pulley that creates the tension. It has to be loosened from the bottom. So let's get this thing up on some wood and jack it up.
What's all wrong with this thing?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nothing?
Just doing the Alright, we got the two fan plugs here, and is this it too? I think it's just these two. This one here and this one here. Looks like we might have to try to quickly remove this coolant hose to get this fan fully out of here. It's such a tight fit. It like barely fits through here, and it definitely doesn't fit through here. Can I borrow you for a quick second? Okay, here's the thing.
I thought there was nothing wrong with your car.
I have to pull this hose off and then yank this fan out. I thought they were just like clips that hold it in, you know? Sorry to get you coolant.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Oh, much easier.
Nice.
3 seconds into this install. But look how much clearance you get then to actually access everything. It's about to smell like coolant the next drive. Oh, my reservoir sock got dirty already. I guess that's what it's for, right? Now we're gonna go back under the car here and we're going to find our tensioner pulley here. This is a 12 mil. We're gonna loosen the tension so that we can slide the belt off. There's a 14 mil here. There's a 17 here, a 17 here. There might be a 17 here at the bottom as well. See how long this is? It would have no clearance to come out with the fans in here. Not pictured, but I just decided to cut the belt because it was just in the way of everything. And then decided to also just try to unbolt this pulley so that it would be easier to get to the last few bolts. Okay, we got this last bolt out. We should be able to slide fan pulley nonsense garbage out of here. So the Z1 kit comes with this little spacer here that goes behind the power steering pump so that it doesn't have any sort of spacing here, and then we can still use these OEM bolts because the motor actually has enough threads to be able to use the rest of this and it to fit in there well. So now we just get to put everything back together. Alright, this one came off a lot easier. I was able to loosen the tensioner. Then we should be able to slide this belt. This is the AC belt. Ooh, we might have to go a little bit more. Boys and girls, we are going to see if we can try to finish this install before the rain comes. I just loosened this pulley here. This idler pulley is also our tensioner, so this should go over like this, over and under and around like this. Oh my god, we're almost there. Just loosen it a little bit more and then we should be able to put it up. Okay. Interesting pulley setup. It goes up and around the power steering pump. Down here, look how we don't have an idler pulley here anymore. Over this one, and then I got the new AC belt on as well. Let's tighten these up and put everything back together. Gals and pals, new belts are on. Tension feels good. Time to put the fan back in. Oh my god, my phone has like 9% battery. I'm gonna see if I can throw this in super fast before my phone dies. God, why is this like the messiest install? Wait, we did the whole thing right? No hiccups besides the coolant. But honestly, I watched the Z1 Motorsports video on installing this. Seriously, shout out Z1 Motorsports. They are literally the best in the game for Zs. But they had an install video that I watched on their website, because I know sometimes people ask me like, how do you know how to work on cars? How do you figure out? I watch YouTube videos too. You guys are watching this video, but I watch YouTube videos too. I don't know how to do everything, but they also ran into the same exact issue, and I don't know why I didn't think maybe I should put a drain pan down there. Oh well. But let's top it off with a little bit of coolant, give her a drink, because if you know anything about bleeding VQ coolant systems, they suck. It's the worst thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. One time I had to do it 5 times in a row to get one air bubble out. We're not dealing with that. In last week's video, you guys know that I was having this weird issue with my throttle, and at 2500 RPM, the car would just like rev itself up. It was so weird. No, it's still doing the same thing. Like, why? Never figured out what it was. I just had the battery unplugged, and then I think it just like reset the ECU. I unplugged my O2 sensors because that's what the check engine light code was for. So I unplugged the O2s to see if that would fix the issue with the throttle, and it didn't. So I forgot to plug them back in, so I unplugged the battery, plugged the O2 sensors back in, and then kept the battery unplugged for about 15 minutes to see if maybe that would like reset this code as well. So now we're ready to start it up, see if the belt sound is gone with the new belts and the pulley delete over here, and then also to see if the check engine light is gone, which I'm not too confident. Whoa, it's way quieter, way quieter. The check engine light is also gone, at least for now. A lot of you guys were right. This car just wants to be driven. And so far, the battery reset has fixed my weird throttle issue and the check engine light. And yes, check engine light may come back on. I don't know. If and when it does come back on, then we'll dive into it then. But it's not on now. It's not on now. And we don't have that weird throttle issue now. So, you know what that means? A win is a win. Let's go do a victory lap to celebrate a successful install in our insane mechanic skills. And hopefully no overheating. I love this car. I love this car. Good car, good car, good car. No overheating, that's good. I don't know why I expected it to be overheating, but look at all these beautiful flowers. Oh my god, this yard is what I see in my dreams. It's so beautiful. It's like it's like a whole flower garden. I have heard all of the comments about how horrible my exhaust system sounds on this car, which, trust me, I agree. It's like my least favorite thing about this car right now in driving it. But I'm going to do headers next, and then I want to do a full exhaust system. We tried to patch it and make it work for now, and it still sounds really bad. So if you guys have any suggestions for a very good exhaust system for a VQ, I don't want any eBay stuff. I really want a high quality one that I can invest in. Please let me know, because I would appreciate it. Felt stuck, like you want to move forward but something's holding you back? That feeling isn't limited to cars. For some people, it's debt. Fresh start, same road, but debt keeps you stuck in neutral, burning money on interest while the warning lights flash. And just like with cars, ignoring it doesn't make it go away. PDS Debt helps people struggling with credit cards, personal loans, collections, and even medical bills. They actually take the time to understand your specific situation and put together customized options designed for you, not a one-size-fits-all number. There's no minimum credit score required, and their goal is simple: help you pay off your debt faster, save more, and start putting money back where it belongs, in your pocket. PDS Debt is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, has thousands of 5-star reviews on Google, and a 5-star rating on Trustpilot. They've helped hundreds of thousands of people get out of debt, and if I needed help like this is exactly where I'd start. Every month you wait costs you more in interest and fees. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now. You're 30 seconds away from being debt-free. Get your free assessment and find the best option for you right now at pdsdebt.com/Tayz. That's pdsdebt.com/Tayz. And one more time, pdsdebt.com/Tayz. pdsport.com/myname Tayz. All right, now let's get back to the video. You're gonna drive it all dusty? Ooh, she purrs.
That's the transmission.
Oh. Back in the garage tonight because it's supposed to rain, but look how many freaking leaves get in here. We leaf blow in here very often, actually. Oh, we also got to finish putting my blitz together. I've only done one so far, and check out how they look. I got brand new gold hardware. I'm so glad we went with the silver face. It just looks so timeless. And the powder coat is awesome. I cannot wait to have these ready and to put them on the car. These are like my big girl show car wheels. Like I wouldn't drift on these, of course. And I feel like these would only work if I had a kit. Which, you know, speaking of a kit, and speaking of paint, which you guys have been bombarding me with questions about when I'm gonna paint my 350Z, but why would I paint it now if I could paint it when I have a kit? That's maybe potentially on the way. Who knows? So we'll just have to wait and see, you know? Oh my god, oh my god, it's on, it's on, it's on it. It's on it, it's on it. Ew, 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 it's on it.
Got your picture.
You've been eating away at my Chipotle and pooping in my car and eating birds in my car.
What have we learned here?
No Chipotle in the car, and also no birds in the car. How could I have prevented that? He is pretty small though.
He's moving a lot.
Ew.
Alright, watch out so he doesn't.
We can rip them off up there. Throw them in the forest. But usually when they get this scared, they die.
We got like 3 wins in the same day. We got no check engine light. We got successful belt install, and we caught a mouse. Am I allowed to show this on YouTube?
You never know, because you know we surfed on a couch and that almost got a strike. So.
True.
Let's say do the poison things, but then they go run off with the poison and then die inside your dash.
Right.
This is the best way to do it.
I'd rather just catch him and try to release him and not have parts of him in other places. Maybe we should go release him by the forest.
Maybe on the other side of the street.
Yeah, somewhere away from us.
You can make it back across the street. Give him a second shot.
I went back over there to grab this so that no other animals get stuck in it. But clearly the mouse got off. No idea if he ended up surviving or not. But at this point, we wish him well on his journey. I also just received my Irish Spring soap in the mail. And I used like all of the mouse patches that I got at the store. And none of that worked. So I was glad that we were able to capture the guy and at least release him. And hopefully he has a good life away from my cars. We should probably like fully detail the S13 again. I'm just so grateful. Don't laugh at me. I've been terrified to drive the car. I made Mike move it for me because I don't know. I was scared that thing was gonna just pop out and bite me or something. I don't know. I do not like little rodents. Literally, my heart is so happy right now that I have control of my S13 and the bird murderer is gone. Oh my god. But before I go inside, I want to give you a garden update and all the things I've been planting. Sorry, it's so funny. Okay, so over in this little bed, I planted lilies and I'm so excited to see them start blossoming out of here. Some of them have been blossoming better than the others, but you know, we got little sprouts coming out. These are supposed to grow really tall, and I was surprised because this is the side of the garage and it doesn't get full sun all the time, but they've been growing great. Last time I planted these pink heathers on either side of this rose bush, and you can see that some of the leaves are coming out. No flowers yet, obviously, because it's sort of small, but hopefully soon. Forgive me, it is so windy out here right now, but I planted these little green arvorites back here. These guys don't get too big because they are little ones, so planted 1, 2, and 3. Over here I planted some salvia. It kind of looks like lavender. This is a perennial, so it will die in the winter, but it will come back in the springtime. And I got it in this icy blue purple color, so I'm excited to see all of those blooms maybe in a couple weeks. Peachy is going strong over here. All of the flowers fell off, which is totally fine because this tree is not even big enough to produce plants yet, because if it produced a peach over here, it would just weigh the branch down and probably snap it. Also, this is the type of peach tree it is. I don't believe that this guy needs a pollinator, at least from what I've researched. Again, I greatly apologize for the wind noise. It is getting dark out here. But anyways, this is my hosta. This guy is huge. He is also a perennial, so he will die in the winter time and he'll come back in the spring. This one is huge, so I've actually been splitting it up because this is about the time that you can split them up and replant them. These are very hardy plants and they like to grow in the full shade, which is why he's on the side of the house over here. And I've been able to split him up and put him in a couple different places. And over here are my tulips. Looks like we got 2 flowers. And it does look like somebody got hungry and has been eating my tulips. Maybe the groundhog that's under the porch. Tulips are such pretty cut flowers if you were going to make a bouquet or something. And these are also perennials, so they will die in the wintertime and come back in the spring. I planted these in October, so that's usually the best time to plant them so that they have time to establish their roots and then they pop back up in the springtime. I want to plant more though. I put another hosta there and then planted all sorts of lilies and little assortments of perennials. And then, oh, I think this is also sunflower I planted. I can't even remember what this guy was and why I planted him over here, but yeah, he's over here. Little limpy. Another hosta. These are my hydrangeas. They already died. I tried to cut off the dead stuff and I'm hoping that they'll have some more blooms in store. I'm really not sure. I genuinely can't remember what I planted in here, but they're sprouting, so I guess we'll find out. I put some random flower bulbs in here. Over in this pot too, I forgot what I planted, so I guess this will be a surprise. This is April showers in full effect. Also, our creepy flickering light out there makes me keep thinking that there's lightning going off outside, but it's just the creepy light. At least all of our plants are getting watered really, really good. Surprise, surprise, we're at Menards again, and we found some trees. These are arborites, emerald greens, and they're way cheaper than they were at the nursery when we first got some.
It says ornamental tree, and that one says shrub. What the hell's the difference?
Shrub. I'm not sure because they're already really tall. Did you check the price on those guys? These ones are even bigger. What's the price on these? $74, but they're shrubs too.
Huh.
We actually came here for some bricks so that I could put around the flowers that I'm about to plant. It looks like we have these all over the house. Those aren't too bad.
Edger.
But I like this lighter color actually. It looks like the same color as the driveway.
Yeah.
Let's keep looking while we're here.
Ooh, look at these.
Ooh.
Are they wet?
No,
they're tan.
Yeah, they're tan. That's nice.
See, tan on bricks is fine.
Tan interior on a car?
No.
No way. I think they had those in this color too. Over here. Charcoal. These aren't bad. Yeah. Now that I see them up here, I like the charcoal one. I feel like it would provide a nice contrast. This is what my dreams look like. Genuinely, I've never been able to have a garden or a yard because I've lived in apartments. And before that, I lived in rental houses with my mom. So I've never been able to truly appreciate landscaping and flowers and everything that goes along with it. And I'm so grateful that Mike and I have finally dialed the house in enough that we don't have to fix the house all the time. We can spend some time on landscaping. Got about 40 bricks, but I'm replacing all of the ones in the front that are red, so we might have to come back, but they're only $1 each, so.
We can get more. You can need more than this.
Oh, well, I'm gonna start with one side, so this might be okay for one side. I have to kind of see. It's already 6 p.m., so I probably won't be able to finish tonight. But we could get a tree too.
All right, fellas. Anyone want to come home with us? Any takers?
Raise your hand if you want to come live at the Prison Palace. These ones are huge. They're like Christmas trees. Good thing we have a truck.
Good thing we have a truck with a good engine. All right. You want a cart pull or you want a tree hold?
Tree hold. Good thing there's a checkout out here in the garden center.
Yeah.
So this is the spot that I'm talking about here. There's some ancient bricks up here. And it looks like there used to be some over here. I can't find any. I found a couple on the side of the house, but they're all different sized. So I'm excited to replace them with the black ones and plant some flowers up here. I spent all day weeding all of these dandelions and weeds out of here, and I still have to do the other side. See how overgrown it has been for years and years. You can't even see the bricks on this side. We didn't even know that this was all here because of how overgrown it's been, and it makes the house look trashy in the front. So I'm excited to get this done, but I'm not looking forward to pulling all of these weeds because this side is a lot worse than that side. Luckily these new bricks are like the exact same size and should slide in pretty easily. All right, Mr. Worm, you gotta get out of the way. Maybe this is a good time also to just pull these weeds that have been growing here on the side of the driveway. Oh, look at those roots. Mike had the idea to stagger and stack the bricks over here, so have more of a raised garden bed. And I like that idea because then I could lay the seeds and then put a potting mix on top instead of having to dig this whole thing out to lay the seeds. We'll probably have to go back and get some more bricks, and we'll probably get more trees as well. We might have just enough bricks to finish this first level of edging. Not bad. We got 2 bricks to spare. I almost feel like we could bump this out a little bit just to use the last one, but I like that it kind of comes out like this and then kind of comes back in this way, and it's not just a straight line. Perhaps that's where we'll end day 1 of this flower bed. Look how this is compared to that side. You can't even tell where it was. Oh my god, this is gonna be such a struggle, but I know it's gonna be so worth it because the way that this side turned out looks so beautiful. So I think we'll go back to Menards tomorrow and get a couple more bricks to make it maybe 2 or 3 levels, and then I'll put a weed barrier, and then I'll put soil on top with the flower seeds. We're off to Menards this morning to finish this project. This side is looking great. I gotta figure out where we're gonna put all these old bricks. And then... Come on, baby, just push it. Loaded up with some soil, more bricks, and another evergreen tree. Chucky is putting in work lately.
Name a better sound than this. Oh, you have to shake it for me.
Ooh, I am kicking my feet in excitement right now.
For the truck, right?
Ultimate dream car right here. Evo 8.9. So good. And I love the color. These front ends are so intimidating. And I love the sound of these. Better than a Subaru. Very nice grocery store spot. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on our second row of bricks. I'm sitting down to edit this video right now, realizing that all of these clips are completely unusable because it was so horrendously windy that you couldn't even hear what I was saying if any of the clips I was talking in. So I'm just putting down some of this organic compost first. I probably should have bought 2 bags, but I decided against landscape fabric or weed barrier, whatever you call it, because all the mulch beds around the house have weed barrier and all it does is produce weeds. I don't know if it's because of the mulch and the moisture, but if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know. This bed also has a lot of rocks in it, so I'm hoping that will help with drainage. And I found at least 5 cigarette butts. It's like so gross. I don't understand. Ugh, I'm sorry. Anyways, I just watered it a little bit. Not really sure what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to help it out. I went with some sunflowers, some Midwest regional wildflower seeds, and some other little perennial flowers for the front. I was hoping to sort of stagger them with the sunflowers in the back since they're gonna grow the tallest. And here's an example of how windy it was. Yeah, it blew my tripod over and my phone fell in the street. So then I put the wildflowers in front of the sunflowers and some of the smaller flowers towards the front of the bed. The wind like blew half of the flower seeds out of my hand as I was laying them down. And I tried just like in the packet as well, and the wind just like took them all. So that was all I had left. I'm gonna go to the dollar store and get some more. Ooh, this is gonna be so exciting when they all start growing. We can see them from the window. First drive, post mouse. It's nice to have control over my car again. I love this car. I love this car. It's so good. Here we go. This is the good stuff. Just to put it into perspective of how much it's been raining. Also, my radio is staticking like this. So I'm really hoping that the mouse didn't chew through some wires in the back of my radio. Voiceover Tay back here. I put 2 bags of this organic garden soil over all of the seeds, and then I watered everything really, really good. I'm hoping that we should start to see blooms in about a month or so. I also put these decor rocks. I don't know. I found these at the dollar store, and I just thought they would look kind of cute. I don't really know. And then these solar powered lights. No idea if they're gonna work. They're dollar store stuff, but again, I thought it would be really pretty when there's a ton of flowers in there, and then you got some little lights in there. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Good morning. We survived the storm last night. There was tornado warnings. We had the sirens go off like 5 or 6 times. Lots of rain, lots of thunder and lightning, but luckily no tornadoes. There was a tornado in a town a little bit west of here called Lena, Illinois, I think. It was pretty bad, but luckily it didn't make it up to us over here. Tomorrow is the event at the Autobahn, and I'm just so anxious. I know I just have to go do it. I just don't know how my car is going to perform or respond, which is why I'm driving it today to go get my hair done, which I know sounds like getting your hair done, drifting your car. But again, getting familiar with the car and feeling comfortable in the car that you're going to take to the track, I feel like is so important. I'm heading over to get my hair done by Miss Lainey because late last year I dyed my hair this reddish black color. And the thing about red is it just never comes out of your hair. No matter how many times you dye over it, you just have to use color remover and get it out of your hair. I'm not sure if you guys can tell from out here, but every time my hair is in the sun, you just see red. And it is so annoying. I want to get it out of my hair so bad and just start fresh. So Lainey's gonna help us out with that. Surprisingly, I'm kind of early for my appointment, so maybe we can stop for a sweet treat. I almost forgot before I left, I was going to cut some flowers for Lainey because she is a plant girly as well. And I told her that I've been growing some flowers and I want her to be the first person to get some flowers for my garden. Okay, so over here, I've got these 2 that look like they're ready. The yellow one. And maybe this guy because he's kind of growing at a weird angle. Okay, you guys are in my little cubby, but that's why I think it's so awesome to grow your own flowers, because imagine just showing up to an event and like giving someone fresh flowers from your garden. Like, come on, this is so cool. flowers, hair, purse, car. Okay, let's roll out. This is actually the first time I'm taking the Z on the expressway since we moved here, because we kind of had to take the expressway to get here when I moved the car here, but I've only been driving it locally around town, so a little nervous. I hope my cardboard quarter glasses don't fly off, but it's a good test of how everything is, a little shakedown, you know, before the event tomorrow. Stuck saying that I've been listening to Callous by Title Fight this whole time, even though I'm very clearly not listening to it anymore, but I'll take it. Title Fight forever. I'm here at Scooter's Coffee. We don't have one near us, so anytime I go out here I try to get something from there. Oops, this one might be only a drive-thru. Some of them are only drive-thrus and some of them have an inside. Low-key embarrassing. Last year I quit energy drinks. I feel like I'm an addict when I say that, but I kind of was, I'm not gonna lie. I would have one, sometimes two Red Bulls a day because Red Bulls were my favorite. I would always get the monk fruit one, and whenever there was a new flavor, I would run my butt to the gas station, try to find all of them. So I quit last year and I've been trying to find alternatives, but sometimes I do treat myself because I've been kind of sick of coffee lately. So at Scooter's, I got this sugar-free Red Bull with like sugar-free coconut, sugar-free, blah, 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 all this sugar-free stuff. I know sometimes people don't like sugar-free stuff. I don't mind it. It's not too bad. I'd rather have the sugar-free than nothing. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. This is yummy. I've been loving coconut lately. And they got me. They said, do you want some mini donuts for $1? How could I say no? $1? Mini donuts? Come on. Man, I thought I was gonna be late. I gotta get going. Then I realized that Lainey's 3 minutes away. Must be nice to live 3 minutes away from a Scooter's Coffee. I hope the camera can pick up how loud my throw bearing is. Hit the back of my head, but do you want me to take a zoom? There we go. Can you guys see that? This is a test strand. I can't even see it. Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Hopefully this gets the red out. I guess we'll see. Hey guys, we're lifting a lot better than we expected. Hopefully y'all can see it. Can't tell. We're upside down now. Hopefully.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yay! That's good.
So like.
Ooh, I like that. I like the caramel so much.
Mm-hmm. So like you definitely have like some brighter pieces in there, some little warmer pieces that will work on like getting out, but.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I'm so excited to see it in the sun. I feel like this lighting doesn't do it justice.
Oh yeah,
like, I
absolutely.
see this like one strip, but I can't see the rest.
Right, yeah.
Oh my god, it's so pretty. And the trim feels so nice.
Yes. Your ends feel so healthy.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yay!
Good job, Meg. Suki, go to bed.
Hi, Suki. She's so cute.
She's like, I don't want to. It's still a little red in the sun. You can still see a little bit. It's gonna take a couple sessions to get it all out, but I'm really happy with how it turned out and I love getting a fresh trim. I'm gonna put some gas in the Z just so that I don't have to worry about it in the morning. I feel like it's about time that we retire this cardboard because there's so much wind noise on the highway and it looks like it's one wind gust away from absolutely blowing off. Yeah, this one too. I don't want to put the quarter glasses back on because we're going to paint the car at some point and the quarter glasses are going to have to come out anyways. So it just makes sense to leave them out for now. Now that I'm actually driving this car, I can finally track the mileage and see what my miles per gallon is. Actually, you know what? I did forget that this car does have MPG. Yeah. Is that good? About 20 miles to the gallon? I guess that's not terrible. Maybe it doesn't have that good of a reading though. I'm about to take the thumbnail for this video that you guys are about to watch. Freshly cut grass. Ah. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you that stuck around for this build to see it come to this point. This car is my heart and soul, and being able to put some time into it again and get it back on the road and daily driving it has been one of the most rewarding experiences for me. Well, that is all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys next Sunday for all the Autobahn drift footage that I have from the event tomorrow. I'm so excited but very nervous. So if you have any advice or recommendations, please let me know. And if you made it this far in the video, I have a little secret. Next week is a merch drop. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. There might be Z stuff, there might be Haru stuff. You'll just have to wait and see. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.